is going to work where I want it to work. So now I got to get it so that everything will close up the way I want it to and do what I want it to do. I ran this out here just to hold it, but now we're going to take everything in the way it should be. Take this out. Well, maybe I can't take it out of there now. Probably not. Here we go. Okay. All right, now I'm going to cut this off. Okay. One who sure wasn't plugged in. Okay. So it goes this way. All right, so this is the out. That's the in. The blade that I hooked up to with the glue there turns. This is not an individual piece like this. So this side doesn't turn. This side does. So that's one of the reasons why when I plugged it in to test it, I wanted to plug it in. I wanted to find out how it was going to look, where I'm going to put it. Because I wanted to, it's going in the living room next to the couch, so I wanted to make sure. Right? And it looks fine. Upside down, however. But when I plugged it in, the fan fell out. That's because I had it glued to the part that turns. So it was kind of like stationary, if you get the drift. So we're going to use two of these. And these are the same ones I used on it before. Now, which way do I want to do this? Do I want to run it through the plastic, or do I want to put a piece of metal over it? I guess I can just run it through the plastic. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, the top part's going to stay on there anyway. That wire, can I get it through there? Yeah, okay. Not a lot. I move this over. How much more do I have to move it to get it where I want it? Is there enough there? Let's see. Loosen it up just a hair. Might work. Hold on a minute. Yeah, okay. There was one part on the grill that the screw fits through a little on the snug side, and I wanted it to be that on both sides, so luckily I was able to get it done on both sides. Let's try this one. See, the other one I had there didn't have any adjustment on it as far as tilt or anything, where now this one I can adjust it if I need. Okay, now what part of this do I want and where do I want it? Let's put it through Do I want to put it through that part, or do I want to put it through the back part? Wait a minute. This is going to be the front. So let's put it through this here. And I can solder it and wire tie it underneath the back side. Or try to anyway. Alright, so there's the red. Here's the black. Red and black. Yeah. Now, I'm going to assume that the shield, well, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just take this out. I want to try this solder. This solder came with that crappy solder iron, and it's been sitting around. I didn't want to use it, but let's see how it works. Well, besides all the smoke, it seems to be okay. And a lot of that smoke could be from the flux. Come on. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I was selling something, for instance, that piece of shit solder iron, I'm going to want to send a solder that's going to work well with it. I mean, is that just me? I mean, come on. Yeah. Because if I did a solder that worked well with it, and then they buy something when they run out, and it doesn't work as well, then they're going to start buying the solder from me. Even though it's a piece of shit solder. Fuck that. Excuse my language. Doesn't want to flow. Come on. Am I having problems here? That seems to be the problem. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to cut this one down a little bit, because I don't want them to be the same length, so if they do happen to come undone in some way, shape, or form, they'll be okay. I'm not going to short out. Okay, let's push you back here for a minute. Let's get some of this out here. Let me see. This sucks. I can't see shit without glasses. You know, the more I go through this bullshit, the more I want to sue the bitch. It's just, it's not in my genes. I mean, I can understand malpractice suits now. I had an uncle. He couldn't wait to get hurt. Just the way it was. Yeah. I'd like to get this down on that. I don't know if that's going to do it or not. How about if I, okay, if I can get this one down on this. Okay. So I can now probably take care of this. Should I? I don't have to now because I got it there, so I can put this down in here. If I can get it into the hole. Okay, the black one I don't care too much about right now. Oh, I didn't put solder on that one yet. Okay.